Hello from our summer house in rural Denmark. My name is Trine Madsen, and I'm happy to pitch my workshop about cultivating cooperative competencies when facing conflict. Do you know how to handle conflicts at work? We all love to gossip about work conflicts, but if we are honest, we actually hate them. Tensions between colleagues, professional disagreements in teams, conflicts of interest across organizations. Conflicts are inevitable in workplaces. Our main goal, what is exciting about this method, is that through a model-driven mediation, we can get all parties to meet and help them own their own part of the conflict. This is critical to design sustainable solutions that will add value to that otherwise might have ended up in a zero-sum game. But we know from our Nobel Prize-winning economist colleagues that when we find ourselves in a zero-sum game, we are always winners or losers. Our purpose is to use a methodology focusing on designing non-zero-sum game outcomes in the so-called common third way. And why is this important? This is important because we know that if conflicts are ignored or mishandled, they have serious organizational consequences. The cost of conflict will directly and negatively impact employee health and well-being, and this creates wasteful financial and non-financial costs for the organization, and we want to avoid waste. The reflexive conflict mediation model acknowledges conflict as a natural part of life, with their outcomes depending on how they are approached. We understand that conflicts require us to address both the issue about which we disagree and the relation between the parties that disagree. Understanding that dynamic plays a crucial role in resolving the conflict since it enables the parties to discover and co-create sustainable solutions. Co-creation demands collaboration, and collaboration is something that we've been trained to do in the Nordics since kindergarten. In a workplace context, this can mean that conflicts will not solely be addressed through the official legal personnel channels. Going the legal route represents a zero-sum game approach. We offer another way to move forward by promoting a path forward based on dialogue. Furthermore, this dialogue-based approach also helps leaders and employees to share knowledge and apply competencies to resolve conflicts productively, and that strengthens our relationships with our colleagues in our organizations. What does this mean for you? Everyone can learn to handle conflicts constructively. De-escalating conflicts is a trainable skill that we will practice together. This skill directly and positively impacts organizations. The reflexive mediation model, known as the Nordic model, is widely used in the Nordic countries. It can be adapted to countless of contexts. We can use it in any situation from soup to nuts. For example, from minor work-related conflicts at the office, to negotiating family disputes, to housing issues between neighbors, and of course in legal situations where actionable and tangible solutions are needed. In this workshop, I will share my experience from handling countless of conflicts at the workplace. I'll introduce workplace mediation for you. I'll present specific tools for conflict management, and I'll show examples of competency development and training programs for leaders and employees, including role-playing and e-learning. And I'll contribute ideas and tools from the mediator's skill set to take home and use with your own workplace with your colleagues. Thank you so much for your attention, and I really hope to see you in Austin next March.